dick ripping podcast.
Shut up, bitch. Nice gay laces. Okay, cut that part out.
You already edited that. You already edited
Yeah. Someone say something.
Welcome
to
the
CutOff podcast.
Can we do this actually? So you go welcome. We all say welcome, but like offset, like the barbershop like quartet. So it's like welcome. Okay, you start. No, I'll start.
Welcome.
Welcome back to the CutOff podcast. I'm your host Darren, and I'm here with.
You're not the host. I'm Jack. I'm the host.
I'm Dennis. I'm actually the host.
I am also here.
Do you have a name?
I'm Josh.
I just wanted to do that because
Full stop.
we never actually said what our names are on the cast.
Oh, I think we just say that. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
Like nobody listening knows.
You should like a cool intro, you know, like the Pawn Stars, where it's like.
Yeah, I really want to. I'm gonna pay
Big
someone.
Hoss.
Still ARG. They have to figure out what our names are.
Yeah.
Jack, you're definitely Chun-Li or Chum-Li. What's his name?
What?
Chun-Li, what? The fucking Street Fighter.
No, what's his name?
You should see my helicopter kick. I turn upside down and I propel myself.
I'm Rick. You're
Ashley.
you're the old guy that dies.
I'm Rick's dad.
You're Rick's dad. That dies fine. You are. I can't remember the kid's name. Big Hoss, they call him. You're
And I'm
Chun-Li.
I'm pretty sure they call him the kid, don't they?
No, Josh.
We get the kid in here.
I'm the expert
so.
that they bring in when there's like an antique fucking sex
Yeah,
toy
you're-
or something weird.
Yeah, you're the expert on anything anime. This smells like this body pillow has been come down over 100 times.
Yeah, it's very pristine. I'd place this around the Byzantine Empire. Alright, Sorry. Don't put your hand down.
The crushiness level of this body pillow.
The smears tell a whole different story.
Like a flaky accordion.
We always come up with some even more disgusting topic to bring up within the first 30 seconds of every fucking episode.
I
Yeah,
have,
we always get racist then as well.
I've got a PJ, or not PJ, a PNG.
You can't talk about PJ anymore.
What's the
Yeah. We can't be
PG?
associated
Everyone
with-
say their prayers.
No. I can't pray for him. Like he's
No, we're praying.
that we don't get associated with him ever again.
Yes.
Yeah.
For all the crimes he's done.
We're all after
And will
praying.
do.
We're all done praying and Jack is still on his knees with his mouth open. Ready to receive the word of God. The
Yeah,
cock.
wait, the word of God.
Get ready for the cock of God.
If you now,
Did God make himself?
I don't know.
he must have. He made everything.
But where did God come from?
God made him.
Was God just chilling?
Is there like a god of a god? Like, does it?
No, that's stupid.
I don't want to make the universe, Dad.
No, but just think about it. Like, what made the first two particles that made the Big Bang?
Well,
That's
some
what I always
people
say.
believe that
What came first?
Chicken or egg?
because in reality, the Big Bang is described as nothing existing, but in reality, it's just as far back as our understanding of physics can go. There could have still been stuff there. It's just not something we're able to
Alright.
understand.
Counter question. Since the universe is always expanding, what's beyond the expansion?
Fucking dinosaurs in space.
Thing you just get out. It's like the Fireland on Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know, that big wall of bedrock.
Just the void, you just start falling. Like,
That's a good segue into the first topic, though. Then it's your topic.
Oh yeah, yeah. So recently I seen someone made a massive level on a Gmod, I believe. Wait, let me get it up. Yeah, it was Gmod, but it was like the size of our universe or even bigger, and it just proved that it's possible to create a simulation of our scale inside of a computer, essentially. So the simulation theory is completely possible for us.
Wait, was that real?
Yeah. So we
Sorry,
could
I
literally
forgot.
just be a bunch of like ones or zeros or whatever the fuck the aliens use.
I don't think anybody would have made you have a man, but I don't think that is. I don't think anybody's coding that. Who coded my dad to die? Who did that?
Fucking Florp, I saw you on that. I saw you coding cancer, right?
I just imagine one guy like in his face like, oh fuck. He's like, what did you do, Jerry? I made ass cancer. I didn't know what I
I
was
thought
doing.
it would be like a difficulty thing, you know, make it a bit harder.
Could be just someone playing Plague Inc. at the same time.
But there is this like theory or whatever it's called solipsism, and it basically it says that because you can't truly know that anybody else is conscious other than yourself. Because like you can think, therefore you know that even if it is a simulation, like there's some like ability to think somewhere, if that makes sense.
I think therefore I am.
I think therefore I am. So it's like.
So you're saying you're all simulations and I'm not a simulation.
I mean,
That's what we're saying,
The
Josh.
whole world is just
Matter of fact, Josh,
fragment
you've been
of
in a
our, like,
coma for
imagination.
55 years, and we miss you very dearly. Wake up.
So nothing
Wake
happens
up.
if I kill you all right now.
Wake up.
I just
Wake
pretend
up,
they're a
yeah.
simulation.
Well, realistically, nothing really exists without a consciousness.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way to
No.
measure that because consciousness isn't like milliliters of
What about milk?
consciousness.
Milk isn't conscious.
It kind of is because there's definitely fucking real life NPCs.
Well, milk is like living cells, so technically it's as
Yeah, there
conscious.
definitely is. Do you know what? Maybe it's
Yeah.
more like Fortnite, so we're all
Maybe it's a bit
alive.
like Fortnite.
But there's a lot of bots as well.
Yeah.
Like who's watching? Who's
Oh, no,
watching
yeah.
like Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I definitely believe there
Yeah.
are fucking NPCs roaming the fucking world.
Like, you know, they walk inside and they sit down on the couch and they're just like, they
Yeah.
shut down the
It's
chair.
just the same people who don't have fucking like an inner monologue, I believe.
Oh man, yeah. You work one day in retail and you can fully believe that there are bots in real life.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Then Dennis is a Russian bot or Ukrainian bot. Sorry. But yeah,
Are Russia like the Eastern Britain?
here we are talking about Russia again. Sorry, guys.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, they're just
the US.
haters like.
Well, no,
The US, I'd say. The Eastern, like US, probably.
Oh no, Russian didn't get as dominant because Britain always could fall back on the fact they were an island with massive boats that could shoot you if you tried to come over.
Navy, yeah.
So they had that fall that no one could really compete with them on.
They lost to Finland though, didn't they, Russia?
Yeah, the fucking Finnish.
The Finns beat them
They
up.
finished them off.
The Finnish.
He got him. Russia just exploded.
I hate it. See, shit jokes that someone else tells them actually feel a bit painful. But I love when I tell shit jokes and nobody laughs. It's such a good feeling.
I was reading about a wiki edit war on the cow tipping wiki page. Are you familiar what an edit war is?
Yep. Explain it just.
Yeah,
in case
I
anyone's
wouldn't really know much about it.
It's essentially when all the nerds on Wikipedia decide that one fucking aspect of this article is something they're willing to die for, and they just keep reverts your edit, puts it back, reverts your edit, puts it back. You know, violent cycle. And for this one, there was a picture of a cow labeled potential victim, potential unsuspecting victim, and they went on for months about a cow's ability to be unsuspecting.
Like the way the cows just don't have consciousness or something like what?
Yeah, because can a cow be conscious of the act of cow tipping? Are they intelligent enough for that?
I feel like it happens.
Or is it a
once.
joke?
It's the same way as if you were just standing there and some little bug was trying to bump into you, trying to tip you over. Like, it's to say you wouldn't really pay attention to it, but like.
Imagine if a load of foxes came up and started pushing you.
Yeah, like it's like a dog, you know, like when they scratch at you, you're like, oh, what do you want? Like you wouldn't really fucking react
shit.
much of it.
How does it tip you?
I think they should go even further and add that to more articles and have like one of those kids you see in the like give water to Africa charity ads and have
What?
potential unsuspecting victim of malaria. No,
What the fuck? How did this transition to fucking malaria? Actually,
He doesn't even know.
I can't. A dark urge consumed me. I don't know.
yeah, apparently Brazil is setting out a bunch of fucking genetically modified mosquitoes with some sort of antivirus or something.
And laser eyes.
No.
Then why did they bother?
And it's apparently gonna decrease the risks of getting like malaria spread through mosquitoes and stuff like that because the way they've modified them is that if they reproduce with non-engineered mosquitoes, if it's a female engineered mosquito, it'll always create engineered babies, whereas if it's a male engineered mosquito trying to reproduce with a female non-engineered mosquito, all the babies will just die off. So it'll just be a horde of genetically engineered mosquitoes flying around.
Actually, I know
Is this feminism? Is that what they're trying to do?
Yeah, it's just a pretty good comparison, I'd say.
There's actually an interesting thing about mosquitoes. So you know that they're loud as fuck when they're buzzing and flying around.
Especially when they're in my ear, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually their sort of mating call, and the men and women have a different frequency at which they buzz, which is sort of based on their size. But when they are in the same place and they can hear each other, they synchronize into like a similar buzzing, and then they make a baby.
Gee, if I knew a mosquito was buzzing every year and it was a mating call, the mosquito would have got it.
So if I hear a mosquito, I go.
Wait,
He would try fuck me.
What do
That's
you
you're saying.
mean? What do you mean by got it?
Bites his
Yeah.
sucking lips.
Yeah. I think we should have a section in these that's like Jack's like fun animal facts section. Was I talking to you about that?
Yeah, crows are able to use your eyes to figure out where you're looking. So if you're looking past a wall, a crow will be able to see that you're looking past the wall, climb over the wall, and see what you're
See
looking
what's on the other side, yeah.
Yeah, they can sort of detect your intention.
Remember the thing you were talking about on Discord about the wolf fact with ravens?
Oh man, it's so fucking cute. So ravens and wolves in Yellowstone have a sort of symbiotic relationship where the ravens will fly up and be like, "There he is, get him," and point at a deer, and the wolves will all murderize
How
the
do they
deer.
point?
With their feathers, obviously.
Well, I think it's just like a signal to the wolves.
Yeah, they probably just circle a bum or something.
Yeah.
And the wolves go and murder the deers to death, and then they leave a bit for the ravens to eat. But here's where it gets very cute. The ravens will actually interact with the cubs and the less than a year old sort of wolves, and play with them. They'll play shit like tug of war with them, chase them around.
I couldn't imagine a crow winning a game of tug of war with any animal.
It's a puppy. Well, I have a slander, but I'm going to continue. And even after like that cub grows up, they'll sort of like the word I saw was adopt and just sort of hang around a single wolf as sort of like their guy.
I seen a fucking video, and it was I don't really like get caught by cute stuff, but like sometimes a really cute animal video get you. They had like this tub of ducklings that the mother obviously died or something, and they dumped them into the lake, and this mother duck like flies over and instantly just takes them, and then she has like a million fucking babies. That was very fucking cute. They just like, I think the ducks would just like adopt kids.
I don't think I can see a cute animal video and not be, caught by. Remember the video I posted in the chat? There was like the guy scratching the head of the spider, going like playing peekaboo with it.
I would have done that and like ha 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 and smack that shit straight to the table. I would kill any spider. You know when people are like, I don't get how anyone can kill a mouse or a rat, like they're just trying to live. I would gladly watch every rat on the planet in a big like pot just burning. They're so disgusting and gross.
What about like?
I get shivers when I think of them.
We saw like the pirate in Little who had a rat on his shoulder.
Yeah. A guy was walking down Little with a rat on his shoulder.
Little fat buddy on his shoulder.
I thought about shooting him with a shotgun.
Okay, you did not think of that. You thought like badass.
I was like,
That's like having a little familiar. That's pretty sick. No?
Yeah.
You could just have like a dog.
Except for not just
or
like
something
a virgin. Or
All right, boys. Serious question now. You're a wizard. What's your familiar?
Dog.
Dog?
Yeah.
I would have like a little dragon.
I'd pick something like you wouldn't expect.
A slime?
No, a slime is boring. I know. I would think I'd get an actual animal. I'd get like
A human? A man?
no something not creepy.
What about you, Dennis? What's your familiar if you're a wizard?
Could I get a hippo?
Yeah, it'd have to probably be sized down to be a familiar, but yeah.
Baby hippo. Nobody wants a small hippo.
Actually, baby hippos will lick the salt off of crocodiles, and because they're fucking hippos,
I want a
the
crocodile.
crocodile doesn't do anything. The
I want a
crocodile just
crocodile.
sits there and takes it as it gets chewed on, because it's not going to fuck with a hippo.
Yeah, hippos are pretty fucking nuts. Did you ever see the videos of people feeding them warm?
Wait, no, Dennis, what's your familiar?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Need a
What
cat.
animals do they have in the Ukraine? Do they have anything weird?
Crows?
None anymore.
We've got these cool steel birds that are constantly flying around the
Like the
border.
only kind of crazy cool things we have here, we have like deers and badgers and not much else.
We used to have wolves and bears, but then people were like, "Yo, be funny," kills all of the wild.
No, but there's people who want, because they hate hunting so much, they want to bring they were talking about lynx, like the kind of wild cats, or wolves into Ireland.
Well, we used
So
to have
there's
lynx.
no more hunting, and they'll kill the deer instead.
They did it in
Yeah.
Scotland. They
So we'll
wanted
just
to
have
expand.
wolves roaming
Yeah.
around Ireland. What happened to all the sheep? Or people just going out walking? There's no dangerous animals in
Well,
Ireland.
actually, wolves don't attack people very often.
Have you ever met one?
I'm looking. How about statistics, Josh? Probably because every time they interact with a person, they die. So
I use the
they-
eye test.
The eye test.
I've never seen a wolf not killing a person.
Yeah.
Shit. Statistics can't beat that.
True, yeah.
Do they have wolves in Ukraine?
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah.
They do, yeah.
Do they have lynx?
They have bears as well.
I don't
don't they?
think so.
Do they have bears?
Yeah, they have bears.
I thought Russia would have taken them all straight away and put them on unicycles. Straight away.
going back to my familiar question, probably be a badger.
Oh, that's pretty.
That just fucking suck. They're just
You
like
suck. What
there's
the
like
fuck
fat
did you pick?
skunks and they can't even.
What
shit
did you
anymore.
pick again?
I picked
Fucking hippo. What? What's a hippo good?
hippo ruins a badger.
You have a fucking some baby hippo. Like what?
No, I
What the
changed. I want
fuck's
to
a baby
change it.
hippo?
I think I want rather like a crocodile now. Because imagine a crocodile, small fella, you could harpoon him.
I use a fucking crocodile as a fucking baseball bat.
You know what actually is
Latch
badass?
on to people, yeah.
You know what would be badass familiar? You know, like those old prehistoric, like basically birds. There's
They're
like a
terror
Pokemon
birds.
based on them, and they're just very small, sort of angry chickens.
Like a terror bird.
No, what is it?
Did you ever play Ark Survival Evolved?
I have, yeah.
And you go near the swamp, and there's fucking
And you
just
die.
the worst.
You
There's
die.
like these big huge snakes. There's these things, the terror birds. They're like imagine like a really ugly ostrich, and 10 of them will come out of nowhere and just start chomping it.
Yeah.
Nuked from
Maybe
orbit.
I'm not very good at that game anyway.
Man, I fucking spent like 3 hours building a fucking house, gathering resources for just 2 fuckers on 2 T-Rexes to come and just kill me.
Yeah, they just chomp up your shit.
Well, like I was fighting off crocodiles, big fucking titan boas and everything. I was doing fine, but then they fucking I was so annoyed.
They've
I never played that game again after that.
They've remade it though, and I think you can play like solo now or something. Ark Survival Ascended.
You could. I remember I used to play it on PlayStation, and what you would do, there was a barrier, like, and anyone who joins your world can't go outside that barrier. So there's like I can't remember what they called it. Just like you basically you're linked to this player, you can't go
Yeah,
within
yeah,
like
yeah.
100 feet of it. It's really annoying. But now I have PC, nobody plays.
Because I'll be trying to work on the house and shit, or like go tame some dinosaurs, and randomly I'll just be tugged and fucking flung backwards as Josh is running down the beach.
I love throwing poop at people.
Oh yeah.
In the game or in real life?
No, that's up for you to decide.
There's a designated shit button in the game. I love that. Like you just press the shit.
I think I read somewhere that they added that so if you get stuck anywhere, you can just eat your own shit and kill yourself. Pretty sure.
Is that it? Oh.
But they're like you. Remember they brought out DLC for that game while it was still in early access.
Yeah.
And then they brought out this new pirate game, and there was some sort of glitch where if you pressed the wrong buttons and it crashed, it brought you back to the Ark home screen. So they just retextured Ark and tried to pump it out as a new game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know Escape from Tarkov?
Yeah.
I've never played that, but I seen a clip from it, and it's still marked as early access in the main menu. You've
That
really...
game's been out for years.
It's clearly not fucking... Like, just because you're putting balance patches out does not mean it's early access. This is a released, finished
I
game.
don't know what to do. I think that's maybe how they get away with stuff like and how they keep getting more money. Something about money, I'd say.
Like, probably funding. Oh, we need to fund this game to finish it.
But I guess like smaller games like that, smaller game company don't have money to just build a full game. So I get it works, but like, remember Rust? Rust was in like early access for like 10 years.
Yeah.
That game might still be in early access. I have no idea if it's not.
DayZ as well was in access for
DayZ, yeah,
early access
forever.
for so long. I think Rust is still early access.
Might be. Yeah.
Pretty
That
sure
game
it
has been out
Yeah.
maybe 10 times.
I'll give Fortnite one thing. Eventually, they threw up their hands like, fine, this game is finished.
Were they ever early access?
Yeah, they were early access for ages.
Was that the Save the World? I remember they had the Save the World thing out for a while. I
No, the
don't really
Battle
know what it
Royale was also marked as early
They
access.
did.
Yeah.
But that was a free game. You can't really complain about that.
I think when they started doing the new chapters, not just like the new season, they had to finally admit, maybe this game is finished.
I mean, they came back with it.
Oh, but DLC. I just remember Ark releasing DLC and their game wasn't even out yet. It's so stupid. Like.
I wish there was a good dinosaur game.
Yeah, there's not many crazy. Ark is probably one of the best ones, but I think all the survival games get a bit samey. It's
Yeah.
always like, oh, punch this tree.
I'm
pick up
not
some
sure
stones.
what dinosaur game would work for me. I just want a good dinosaur game.
Maybe like Joe, when you see a porn ads, it's like this game will make you come in 3 minutes. It's a guy fucking a T-Rex.
Well, if you, I am looking to come. Let me click on that.
That actually kind of segues into the topic I was going to bring in actually, because this game released yesterday.
Oh, fucking a T-Rex.
No.
I mean, just their jawline. I mean, fucking hell. How can't you?
They just look just like me with their. You actually have quite an extreme. I just realised your chin, like. Anyway.
The hunched brow, the massive jaw.
Yeah, not fucking a T-Rex, but
No,
like
this-
if
I
we
don't
take
know,
a
I don't
few
think-
steps
I
back.
got a bit of a chin. My chin kind of pokes out, you know. I just got the chin.
Just for reference, because this is an audio format, my chin is 2 meters long, like the Crimson Chin from the Crimson Chin show. Where's he from?
Yeah, very odd parents.
Jack
Very
has one of
odd
those
parents.
negative chins. Like what Leafy. He has long hair to cover it. And he has big ears and crazy eyes.
I look like the Green Goblin from the Green Goblin show. Some call it Spider-Man. What was your topic?
Well, thank you for asking.
So do you want to fuck it down?
He's getting self-awareness. He just knows when to move on. So this game came out yesterday. Have any of you seen it?
Which one?
Be specific.
What
Which
fucking
one?
game?
It's called Pal World.
Oh, we were actually on about that earlier.
I was looking at Steam
We
before
need
you
to
came.
make a fucking video on it. Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yeah, it's just
It's-
Pokemon with guns. Like.
Yeah. So
It looks like some Unity kind of stuff, doesn't it? Just
but
good
like
nuts.
I feel like it could be kind of goofy just to get on and make like a video or two on, just like 30 minutes, and it's for people listening. It's for the one person that's listening, which is going to be me when I'm editing it. It's like a Pokemon game rip-off, yeah.
Say rip-off.
And they're all like anime women going around, and you can build and enslave Pokemon and shoot
You can
them.
enslave people as well if you catch them.
Yeah, you can, yeah. And you can, the Pokeballs are called Pal Spheres. So basically, if you want to catch a Pokemon, you have to go up and feed it to like an inch of its life and then throw a Pal Sphere at it and catch it. I think it's multiplayer. I'm almost sure it's multiplayer.
It said multiplayer. Yeah, I was just
Imagine
reading.
someone comes
You
up
look
to you,
like a
beats the shit out of you, then throws a fucking ball at you.
You look like a fuckable cut of meat.
You pick up Eevee by the fucking scruff of its neck by its mane, look it dead in the eye and say, you can either serve me or die.
Yeah. It's kind of cool though, like there's little things in it in the trailer, like someone has a base and they have like a campfire and they have like a little Vulpix type creature like shooting fire at it to light the campfire and stuff.
I think that's what they kind of meant to do with Pokemon Arceus. Like it was mega open world
Yeah,
and kind of
Well,
more.
it's more like Monster Hunter.
It definitely actually was, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it's kind of their new thing of being like really open world and collecting materials and stuff. Like the Legends that I say new, Breath of the Wild was like 10 years ago. That game was like, I don't think Nintendo ever did a really good game like that open world. It's fucking
Yeah.
nuts. Not one of the big kind of IPs in it. Probably some anime shit, but.
I hear people constantly going on like when the new Pokemon game comes out, like, man, there's a lot of steps in the right direction here. And yet all this stepping Game Freak has done in the right direction. They have not arrived at a good game.
Oh,
Sure.
they seem to kind of just ruin everyone, don't they? Somehow.
They just look a bit shit, don't they? Like the graphics are never like this decade kind of graphics.
It's like
Like they're all real old kind of.
It's not like they don't have enough money.
Exactly. Yeah, they fucking.
Your fucking Game
But they were the best ones back when they were just kind of pixelated, but I think they kind of moved too far away.
Yeah.
Like, what was that on Brilliant Diamond and Savage Sapphire? Or whatever.
Savage Sapphire. Yeah.
But like they tried to make it look like the pixelated yokes, but they're all like 3D quality. You know, like
Yeah.
texture. I don't know what you call
I
it,
think
but
it
they
should-
just looked really horrible.
It didn't have like an art style going in. Like would have been badass. You know, Ken Sugimori, is that the guy who draws the Pokemon?
Nobody knows.
I have no idea.
I know he does it in like a
I think it's Shigeru Miyamoto.
cool watercolor. Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Pokemon. And if they'd like gone for that, like off the bat, because they sort of did that with the UI of Arceus, where it was more stylized. No one cares. Cool.
No. Darren just put a picture of
Jeremy Clarkson.
that brother Jeremy. How funny is it that he just like socked one of the producers and ruined Top Gear forever?
Like they got a new show out of it, like their own show that they were in
Grand Tour.
Grand Tour. Yeah.
How
The
long-
guy Matt LeBlanc who played Joey from Friends is on the new one.
Yeah, and so is it fucking one of the chefs like Gino De Campo or something?
Is he on that?
No, it's not Gino De Campo. It's one of them like
Something
British
that.
kind of chefs.
I know of Gino.
Are there
DeCampo.
no comedians who like cars aside from this three they already had?
No, but they were car guys first. That was their thing, and they weren't comedians. Like, I think it's just funny because they're all a bit brain dead. Like Richard Hamilton crashed like
Hammond.
he had like Hammond. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, he always crashed.
But he crashed like he had like 3 or 4 really serious car crashes where he
Yeah.
almost died,
Oh man.
and he just show up the next couple of weeks on Top Gear
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
There was some really bad ones.
Yeah, there was one where he was driving down like a tunnel, like it looks like the bunker from GTA that you can get. You know, it's just like a rough cut like tunnel, and like there was a corner that he didn't see because the lights were only coming on as he drove past them. So he kind of obviously.
That story should be laughing while
I'm not laughing. You are. I'm looking at you.
And he swerved, but the road was icy, so he tumbled into a school bus full of children, knocking it off the bridge.
No, he just-
Those
Those fucking RSA ads back then
Oh
were
my
terrifying.
I do remember seeing that one genuinely on telly. Like that was
Yeah, no,
nuts.
The meme one where
Yeah, where he tumbles over the kids. Yeah, flattens loads of
Gosh,
kids.
I was younger than you when I saw that, and I nearly felt no emotion looking at it. It was.
Yeah, but when I was like 8, I got to see like Saddam Hussein get executed.
Yeah,
on
we were talking about
YouTube.
this last time.
Man, ads back then were so much better.
This SEAL Team 6 turns around. Everybody put Pog in the chat. We just kill Saddam.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Skittles ads. just some random shit they'd come up with. It was just like a fucking wedding night, and he just fucking ejaculates Skittles. It's just so random.
The best ad ever is the Cadbury ad where the gorilla playing drums. Just so good. They do actually have better ads, some classic ones. And they all suck. They have like some FBI one, or what's it called? Do you know the insurance guys?
FBD.
FBD, and they're like, oh, this doesn't stand for Federal Butterfly Detectives, and they keep doing all this stupid shit. I'm like, this ad fucking blows. Like, I don't get ads, because I've never seen, not that I have the money for a brand new car, but when you see a new car, it's not like, oh, I should buy one of them right now. Even if I had the money, do you just see a car on telly and be like, oh, I'm going to buy that car?
It's supposed to like keep the name in your head. Like, Coke is a universally known brand, because they spend like some of the most on advertising in the world, just so it's constantly in your head whenever you see Coke. Like, yeah, that's
because it goes into your nose.
Like, if you go if you go into the shop and you see like Maximal Cola, you don't really care. Fucking Dr. Popper.
Yeah, but Coca-Cola's gonna be that one, like, do you know when we all get sent over to Mars or something, we're gonna go on the Coca-Cola space shuttle, you know, that kind of way. And then they're going to rebrand, like they're going to stamp it in. Like if one company was going to brand themselves onto the moon, it would be Coca-Cola, I think.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
It'd probably
It would say Coca-Cola, Amazon, and then some crypto shit.
Yeah.
Microsoft or something.
Microsoft, yeah.
And Bitcoin. Just those four.
You said popper, Jack. Do you guys know what poppers actually are?
I only remember people in work used to tell me like, oh, do you know why they're called poppers? And to do that, signifying your arsehole just opens up.
Yeah. Like, I thought that they were for, like, they're popular in the gay community because they make your, like, arse kind of looser.
Your schminkter.
Your schminker gets loose.
Don't you want some grip on your ass? Why would you want it loose?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the logistics of
You must be packing some heat if you need, like, let's loosen this puppy.
yeah. But, like, one of the lads that, like, I don't live with him, but he kind of just comes over every now and then because he's friends with, like, the lads I'm living with. Like, he just brings over these poppers. It's like a tiny little bottle that big of leather cleaner, and like you just basically sniff it like really hard. I've never done it, but like I was asking the lads.
Why are you sniffing poppers together as a
I'm
group?
I'm not there.
I thought they'd be
You
more.
have it,
I thought they'd be more like tablets. I think everything is tablets now. I imagine.
No, it's actually literally leather cleaner. It's,
I
like,
thought
it's one of these legal highs that you can buy.
I thought it'd be like
I always assume they have poppers. It sounds like you're popping them, like
No.
popping pills or tablets or whatever.
Up your
I
arse.
imagine
No.
a Victorian era sort of medical device that's just like a billows.
Yeah.
So
Up
much
your
air
ass.
goes in, it explodes. Yeah.
And you fill up like Homer. And do you ever play the Simpsons game? That game was good, but Simpsons Hit and Run was so good.
Oh.
Simpsons game was fucking good. I remember I had it on the Wii and I could never beat the last level. We were playing like a Dance Dance Revolution thing against God.
Oh yeah.
I remember I never actually managed to beat it.
I had that on the DS. The DS version of it.
Oh, the DS one was. Remember they made a DS one? It was 2D.
Yeah.
And it fucking
It's
blows.
the same title. It's just The Simpsons, the game or something, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's all just a platformer then.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember. I was on about the bellows. It used to be medical advice, and they used to be like stored near.
You do it all bellowing, don't you?
They used to be stored near like coast or beaches where people would drown, and if you found someone drowned, you didn't give them mouth to mouth, you didn't give them chest compressions. You took the billows, you rammed it up their ass, and you started blowing air directly into their large intestine.
Sure, they don't breathe through their ass, like what?
I imagine 2
Why are you
years
acting
ago.
like I made this discovery? Or I
I
made
imagine
this
2
decision?
years ago something like bellowing was the term for yapping. Like stop bellowing, brother.
Stop flapping your gums, Gerald.
Twiddling my mustache.
It kind of reminds me of how like in the Victorian era they just fucking put lead and
You
arsenic.
remember? You remember back in the day.
They just put lead and arsenic into everything. They were like, oh, why are we dying?
Do I take the whole grain or the lead bread?
My kids keep dying. I want their arms chopped off for obedience. Just kill them all.
I think it's because it was popular to be as pale as you possibly could back then.
And it had the fucking umbrellas.
Did you see that bitch in Hunger Games? She's like jet white.
Yeah.
Jet white?
Jet white. Yeah, Joe.
Okay,
Jet
okay.
white.
It's not jet black though.
No, let him have it.
No,
It's all right.
jet white.
It's
Stark
just black.
white, I believe, is the.
I don't think
Very, very white is the term I use actually.
Okay.
Uses pepper to add spice, sort of white. That's a joke, 'cause pepper isn't spicy. You get it? I'm trying here, and I feel like I'm.
I don't know. Have you ever heard of like the uncanny valley type of situation?
Yeah.
You know what that could possibly be from? It's because
I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to actually explain.
Yeah, explain it. Yeah.
it's where something looks familiar to be like a human, but not exactly, and it's like almost creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you saw a tree that looks like a face, kind of. Is it?
No. If you see a human, but it just kind of looked off.
Like a skinwalker.
Yeah.
Imagine Josh. Imagine like a graph. You start up here, not human, not scary. Then you go over here.
But a graph
it starts to look more human, and eventually it's just fucking weird and freaky, and then it eventually just starts to look normally.
But yeah,
but there's an area where it's not quite human enough.
Kind of like a skinwalker. But like I think what that came about from was because back in like when caveman days, back when before there was more different types of humans than just the what are we, the Nisovans or something?
Cro-Magnons or something, isn't it?
No, what are we?
We're
Homo sapiens.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. Homo
You're
sapiens.
a Cro-Magnon though.
There was a different type of human that would just specifically eat, like cannibalize other humans, and because
Slenderman.
and it's probably because
Fuck off.
no, it's probably because they look slightly different that we have that instinct just to avoid that kind of facial structure or like appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably what it came out.
I did hear a theory about that, and it was that when humans were evolving from like monkeys,
Great apes.
great apes.
Thank you.
Monkey.
I think that evolution started from an alien just shagging a fucking ape.
It just
Just
like
fuck
came
the
in a
shit
body
out
of
of that.
water,
Yeah.
and that became life.
But anyway.
That's how AIDS started as well.
Anyway.
No, it started with gay people.
Anyway.
Everyone knows that.
Anyway.
The theory that I saw is that the uncanny valley is because when humans were evolving and they didn't want to be like shagging monkeys or whatever, so they kind of evolved this like thing to be like these monkeys or these grey apes or whatever look like humans, but they're not actually they're not human, and
No, but we'd be scared of
Well,
monkeys then.
no, okay, that's such a wrong view of evolution.
No, but it wouldn't have been monkeys. They would have been like a kind of different humanoid. Like there's Neanderthals and Homo sapiens and all. There's a bunch of different ones. Maybe it was one of them. I'm just gonna kind of
like
just to,
because it's no, this is
just to
when
make sense of your point a bit more. Yeah.
No, this isn't when humans look like we do now. It's when like humans were basically like apes, but just kind of almost like they still look similar to monkeys.
like
Who
Homo
fucking say that
erectus.
about my great
Homo
grandfather?
erectus or whatever.
What a
Yeah,
fucking dick.
My great grandfather.
There's no evidence of
A fish?
like
A fish with legs, like you just walk.
I do like them memes of the fish like walking like, go grandpa.
Atheists be like.
Atheists suck. Like it's so funny because you sound so corny, but like Christian's like, oh, so you're saying you came from a monkey?
Yeah.
How's it going?
What's going on? I fucking hate Danny. He's a real piece of shit. Like
I'm sorry for what happened to you in
Fucking
Vertical.
cracker.
his glasses is fucking stupid.
His exact home address is also stupid. You cold?
It is frosty. It's just windy. Watch the keys. Keys gonna get half.
Alright. Is it still going?
Yeah. Okay, you can pause it. Yeah, fucking just cut
Intermission.
it out.
What were we on?
Welcome back to the CutOff Podcast Part 2, Episode 3.
You were
just
cut
got
off.
cut
So
off.
2.
That's going to be so confusing. Well, okay, we'll get into it because we'll forget about how many episodes we did as long as we do like 5.
We get like a little chalkboard or something on the window. If we
All of us just
like,
have a fucking amnesia. Just
yeah.
while we're
Welcome back to
Episode
episode 1. Imagine a podcast, every episode's the exact same. Welcome back to the Amnesia Podcast.
I feel that'd be good.
That would be a good bit though. Imagine like
What do you guys-
thousands of episodes.
what
they're
do you
all the
guys
exact
think
same.
Exactly.
This Obama guy, you think he'll be a good person? And welcome back to the Amnesia Pod. See,
He
it's
looks
a
like the
joke
kind of guy-
because it happened in the past. I'm trying here.
Cut that bit out there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Editors, can you cut that bit out?
We don't have to even like intro. I'll just have a jump cut. Like you don't even notice it in the last one. Like it was so.
It was actually. I didn't notice any cuts when you said.
Editors,
There
can
was
you
no
cut me out?
Flawless skills.
Please
Oh,
keep
we did that
complimenting
bit.
me.
Editor, can you put up a picture of? I can't think of anything.
PJ's
Fuck.
PJ's home.
I have plans to put pictures up. I'm gonna probably put that Jeremy Clarkson picture as the. I just put it up so one of you had mentioned it, so I could have an excuse to put it as the thumbnail.
Nobody mentioned it. Did you put in that picture of the little Hallam thing?
I will
It's gross.
into it. Yeah.
Sorry, what we were talking about before We were cut off.
I don't remember. Oh, you're on about the evolving from apes.
Monkey.
Yeah,
Did you ever see that video? The I Feel Fantastic video.
Oh yeah, that's the Uncanny Valley.
Have you seen that one? Is that what it's from? This guy makes these robots. They're like humanoid robots. Back like 15 years ago, and he put them on YouTube and they're singing songs.
Yeah, it was like the 90s. I'm pretty sure.
Was it 90s? Oh, they must have been filmed. I just remember seeing them on YouTube.
Yeah, or like early 2000s or something.
Oh yeah, he must have recorded with something else then. But they were so creepy. They were just horrific, and they just kind of had these stiff moves. They were fucking horrible.
To explain like the graph a little bit more, it's like there's like, you know, the more you like something and the more human it gets. So like humans identify the most with like other humans, and like, you know, things like dogs, they have like kind of human traits. You know, like some dogs.
If your dog has human traits, run.
Like friendliness.
And like, you know the way some dogs have kind of humany type eyes.
And how they stand on their hind legs and tell you it's coming, it's coming, and then step back down.
I might have a better picture to put as the fucking thumbnail of this. Keep talking.
Yeah, but the thing is, animals don't have the fucking uncanny valley.
Uncanny fanny. That's what this episode's gonna be called.
Animals don't have the uncanny valley.
We're so much more developed.
So
we just
like if the uncanny valley developed as like a breeding thing, as hello buddy.
Have you seen the clip from Project Zomboid?
There's a beagle clambering over a wire fence.
Darren, lads, have you seen the clip from Project Zomboid? There was some dog mod, and they walk up to a wall, and the dog shifts into a human.
I see that.
You'll have to play that, Darren. Yeah, it's back to being a dog.
I'll put it in, yeah.
So, that is sick. Yeah, I fucking remember that.
So eager to please.
You couldn't just add a little jump animation.
Yeah.
Too much work.
PJ sent that to me, and I sent him this image back. That's why.
That one is fucking. Yeah, that one is gross. It's just a gross looking dog.
It's just a little bit off, isn't it? It's like a skinwalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going, boy?
I remember, I think it was in Ancient Aliens. They had this picture of a bunch of.
Darren is so gross. I've been looking at the picture since he put it on.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with it. Like he's just.
Well, it's just a weird angle. He's trying to jump over it.
Oh man.
So in Ancient Aliens, they just randomly showed this picture of a bunch of Confederate soldiers with like a strung up pterodactyl.
What?
That was. It wasn't a real picture. I hate
Ancient Aliens.
Obviously, it's not a real fucking picture.
They just stole it from a movie and are acting like it was real.
Oh.
It's like, check out this real ass pterodactyl.
Like just propaganda kind of stuff.
Yeah. Also, the ancient alien myth comes from Nazi archaeologists who were trying to prove the Aryan race.
The Nazis did a lot more than just kill Jews, didn't they? They kind of went a bit mad.
Yeah,
they're pretty good scientists.
Indiana Jones is weirdly accurate when it comes to Nazi history. They did just try and find like magic stones to win the war.
That's like Thanos.
There's actually a new Indiana Jones game coming out. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that in now. I love that picture.
I've seen that. I think it's been published by Bethesda. New Indiana Jones
What,
game.
that picture?
No. New Indiana Jones game. It looked like VR though, and I just saw a quick bit of gameplay.
It's the people that made fucking what game? It's like a decent game. Like it's not a shit game.
No, I just see.
don't
It's
think
not
it's
being made
Bethesda.
by Bethesda, but it's published. I'm going to give it a quick look up on
Yeah.
on Steam because I don't remember.
Well, Josh, the audio quality.
Is it?
I'm fucking annoying anyway. People, I have Palward up here as a
We can cut it out anyway.
Indiana Jones in a Great Circle.
The
All
Great
picks.
Circle is.
All picks. Take
Machine
the shot.
Games. They
Take the shot.
they made Wolfenstein and Quake. It only says them.
It's Bethesda, is it?
I think they're like a sub kind of like company of Bethesda, but Bethesda's the main one. But yeah,
Isn't id making Doom now? id Software.
Is it?
Abe.
No, id.
Id.
This game. Oh no, it's not. It's not first person. Or it's not VR. That game, I'll play it. Well, no, it just looks a bit like that with some of the game. Maybe it's just game.
It's just first person. I'm pretty sure, which is kind of weird because.
Don't you hate? Do you like have many games wishlisted on your Steam?
Oh, loads, yeah. Can you go into mine actually?
Just Hades
Go into
too.
my profile. And wish
I just remember, like I like a lot of kind of builders. You know, like the simple builders.
Mhm.
There's this game that's coming out. It was called Robin Hood Sharing Wood Builders or something like that.
Yeah,
It looks so good. I think it's been in like development for like 3 years.
Yeah. It's always these indie games that have a bit of crafting, a bit of building. Like there's
Because
like
they're always very
Minecraft one.
unique then as well. Like, you know, 'cause
Yeah, a lot of the time
You don't want a
it's out in
3D
direction.
crafting game with stealth and action elements?
I do. That's all I ever wanted.
Darren, how do I see your wish list?
Maybe you can't.
Offer a trade. What can I trade? Oh,
You don't want
that's a bit
open
of error.
world
What the
action
fuck?
game?
Can I? I don't.
You don't want an open world action game with stealth and crafting elements?
Sure.
This is a good one now. This is a nice, not a bad question. What is your dream game?
Well, hang on. What the fuck are you on about, Jack?
I'm on about
You said
how
it like
every
3
AAA game is an open world
action
game.
I thought you were asking me, do I want that? And I was like, yes, please. Can you tell me what it is?
You want flour? You want a piece of wood to chew on?
You want weapon modification?
What is your dream game? Like that it's like polished to like down to the last detail. It's just perfect. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, Pal
Like
World.
what do you mean,
Pal World
genre?
kinda looks like it.
Pal World.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
You mean genre or like just?
No, just like
existing
imagine
game?
a game in your head very quickly, like, and it's just like incredible, you know. Like I'm trying to think what game would be the best ever, you know. Like I think a proper space exploration game, and they keep making them, but they all kind of suck, you know.
Yeah.
Like imagine Starfield,
But good.
but
Have
good.
you tried EVE Online?
No, I don't play EVE Online because I'm not a nerd. I don't even know what EVE Online is. I'm just calling you a nerd. I'm going to assume
No,
it.
you're
I'm going to
entire-
assume it's a
I
nerd.
feel like
You hit
EVE
the
Online's a
nail
bit
down
too
on the head, Josh.
complicated.
Like the best, say like Project Zomboid, like it's so in depth kind of zombie game, but then they have to do it in this little kind of indexy game mode. You know, like you can't. It's not like just a normal first person kind of run around.
I'm
thing,
not-
You know?
I wouldn't be able to think of how it would work exactly, but like a wizard game where you really feel it makes you feel the exaggerated swagger of a black mage.
Yeah, I think I like something like that where you should delve into like the life of like a wizard.
Yeah, it's not just like Skyrim where you have a bunch
Yeah.
of spells. It's like you walk up, you have like a custom spell, and you whip it out, and the fucking goblin explodes. All his friends are
I
crying.
feel like something a cool mechanic would be like if you actually made like read like scripts, then you can make up your own like kind of spells or something. Like they'd be pre-existing coded spells, but you have to like figure them out on your own.
There was a Minecraft mod. It was
Like
called
you actually have to
Ars
study
Magica,
instead of just like
and
reading a
you
book.
used to make your own
Wait.
spells like that kind of
Yeah.
shit.
2 conversations. That's actually, we made it 42 minutes without having 2 conversations.
Cut off podcast.
Let's go.
Here's the point. I kind of like that about the first one though, or the 0th
Josh, I'm not acknowledging that picture. Just so you can have it. I refuse.
the 0th episode. So I
I refuse.
the 0th episode. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny when you just keep cutting each other off, and then Dennis freaked out at Jack. It was so bad that PJ left. PJ is not doing another one.
PJ, well,
It's so bad he became a pedophile. It was terrible.
Yeah, he's like, oh, the only way I can suffer this is if I fuck a kid.
He pushed him over the edge. The straw that molested the camel's back.
I'd be molesting the cat.
Don't just pause if I say something off kilter. Just keep going.
No, I can't.
realistically, I feel like the last 5 minutes is probably gonna get cut out.
Why?
I don't know.
The straw that molested the camel's back isn't up your alley. No.
What is the most disappointed you ever been when you got a game? Like, every game is just
I
not.
had Spider-Man 2. I was expecting like.
Oh my god. Just don't mention it. I don't want to even put that in.
Stop putting up pictures.
Most disappointed I've ever been with a game.
Spider-Man 2. It's not all that much better than the first game.
You didn't even pay your rent that month, so you could get that from the game.
I was joking.
But like back in the day, you got a game. You didn't just buy like a million games on Steam for you. Or
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I think I remember when I was really young, I got Monster World. And I was like, this game is fucking awesome. And it was just like an MMO. It was online.
Yeah.
And I couldn't play without internet. Or like, I got some fucking Plants vs Zombies. There was some shooter they had.
I love that game.
I never got to play it because we didn't have internet when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I got it and it was only online. And they actually took it back anyway in GameStop. I was just like, something I was so
Oh,
disappointed.
did you get Absolution in this?
Absolution?
Hitman Absolution.
I don't know.
Man, Plants vs Zombies and fucking Worms were top tier games back then.
Worms is good, yeah.
Worms is cool. I
Holy
didn't pay
hammer
much for it.
I feel like
I love the 3D Worms. It was like it was genuinely like a 3D. It wasn't like a 2D shooter. It was like a 3D world. It was pretty sick.
somehow
Yeah.
I've had incredible luck with games. I don't really have any ones from my youth that were like.
I think you're
stinkers.
younger though, so you just played whatever games I got. And if I never played it, then you knew it was probably a bad game.
Yeah, like I think the first game I was.
You piggybacked off of my success.
The first. Okay, Josh, calm down. I think the first game I played where I was actually like, this is god awful was like was Red River or something for the PS3.
Oh, Red Gorilla.
No, not Red Gorilla. Red Gorilla is a different game.
There's a game like Red Guerrilla Warfare.
Yeah.
That's a good game that I enjoy. I'm talking about fucking. It was like you could direct your teammates, but they were AI, and you died in one bullet. What was it like Red River Insurgency or something? The cover was like a snake made out of
Some sort of Tom
rice.
Clancy, was it?
No, I'm not. You don't remember this, Josh? You
Red
made it
Guerrilla
as well.
Warfare.
Am I the only one who remembers this game?
I bet you if I seen it, I remember.
Have you ever played Insurgency Sandstorm?
No.
I need to get around to it.
It's like a in-depth, like a proper, like realistic shooter. It's really good.
The
It's
Siege is always cool for that. I did like that. You could just shoot, one bullet in the head and you're dead. It always
No, but this is the, like even more realistic. Like it was actually like a whole battlefield.
It's like PTSD realistic.
That game sucks. No, I know. I'm just gonna tell you.
It's-
I've never played. I've never heard of it. I know it sucks.
Instead of getting a
Just to be an asshole.
Josh, instead of getting a kill or like a 20 kill streak and getting a nuke, you get PTSD on 20 kills.
Oh,
and you're
cool.
sent home.
Perks.
And then you wake up one day and you're after killing your wife.
You're starting to get it.
I never got how teenage girls got PTSD. Like warriors,
They don't.
people in war get
They
PTSD.
make it up.
Well, no,
Oh,
PTSD can be caused by a whole host of like a slight collision with your car can cause PTSD just because it has to just like sliver through
What
your
if you
brain.
spin out and they do like a couple drifts in your
That has caused PTSD.
in your dad's car, in your dad's Ford Mondeo?
That has caused
Made
PTSD.
absolute shit of the front bumper and bonnet.
You're being a bit specific. I'm not sure about the exact
In front,
statistics.
in your dad's white Mondeo
Yeah.
with a registration number of 08.
I'll explain that on another one, but I crashed my dad's car one time, and I do not have PTSD. I got my own car like a few weeks after that.
But also, like, during like World War One, when everyone was getting PTSD because it sucked. They weren't being very charitable then. I was like, dude, you're just in the trench for years on end. All your friends are dying. You can't see your family. Quit being a baby. You're just shell shocked. Quit being a baby.
I remember when I was younger, all you'd see is like cool war movies and play COD. I used to think war was so cool. I think everyone did. That's probably why a lot of people join the army.
Yeah.
They think it's going to be cool and you're going to be jumping around like.
Josh, you want? We were like in 3rd class, I think, maybe younger, and a military man came in to tell us how cool the military was. But I was late to class, so I didn't get the propaganda.
The Irish military, they're just peacekeepers though. They just kind of go and chill. Very rarely, like these days,
You have to use an AUG though.
Og, yeah.
a nog.
Yeah, that's the gun to use.
Og, AUG. You know
Oh, a
the
nog. I
weird-
said nog.
Nog. Nog.
Nog. I was like, oh.
They go and nog some non-white people in the desert. That's what
Nog some.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
I haven't had to censor. No, I leave that in.
No, now everyone think I said it.
No, he didn't say
No,
it.
Derek, our only listener, is going to think I said it.
I haven't had to censor anything, I don't think, this episode. I cut out the bit at the start. Nobody
Yeah,
know
just a bit
what
of
we
fat.
said there.
I think America as a nation in Civilization 7 or whatever the next one is going to be should have an advantage against any black nation, like damage wise.
No, they lose to all those countries.
Yeah, but they tried
They
their
made
best.
they made.
tried their best.
That's because the black countries have nothing to lose. They're underdeveloped.
You
It's
don't
like
mean
the
black.
Joker.
You mean the Middle East?
Africa is like the Joker, Josh. You got
Middle East and Asia.
You know how I
Mexican
was,
Joker.
you know what I was
That's
saying
so
just like a minute ago. How I'm not gonna have to censor it. I might just have to cut this one out.
It's not great though that
12-minute
like
podcast.
America was like, oh here Afghanistan, here are some guns, and they respond with the Taliban. And then they go over to Vietnam, and then there's like one guy in a tree with an AK-47 and a banana, and he's been there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I managed to take on a whole fucking US like.
Have you ever seen the
Marines
traps
or
they
whatever.
make out in
Oh,
Vietnam?
Sure, they used to
It's
spread
horrific.
piss.
Like,
Because they had like a detector for like piss. And that's how they found the Vietnamese hiding in the trees and stuff. So the Vietnamese would
their
just
piss detector.
yeah, no, I'm being genuine serious. They had a piss detector like through a plane, and that's how they found the Vietnamese. But
They did not have a plane with a piss detector.
They
on
did.
it. No, they didn't.
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
This
did.
is like
No,
a
they
fucking
didn't.
Karen
Corporal.
Pilkington story.
You're smelling it,
Yeah.
piss, corporal.
They had a piss
Corporal
detector,
Ratatouille, where's the piss?
and the Vietnamese spread buckets load of piss to throw
Oh,
fucking Americans. I'm being genuinely serious.
No,
That's the power of communism, maybe. That's power of communism.
That's the name of this episode, the piss detector. I don't
They
know if I can get away
couldn't.
with that.
No,
Like-
I'm being genuine. They were struggling so hard they had to make up a fucking piss detector to find the Vietnamese in the bushes.
Well, actually,
So you're saying they had like a second Oppenheimer? Oh, what have I done?
Thing
I
is
have
that-
become death, for I detect piss.
I am become pissed.
I have become piss.
I'm detector of piss.
I have become detector of piss. Fuck's sake.
You want to hear
I'm
something?
not, I can't believe that. They could show me.
I do not
cannot
believe that.
Alright, off topic. In Vietnam, they did have this like psyop where in Vietnamese mythology, there's this sort of vampire-like creature. So what they
The
did,
chupacabra.
I know
no,
the story, yeah.
and they found just some soldiers, and they left like vampire holes in their necks, and just sort of left them around to scare people, so they wouldn't help the Vietnamese soldiers because they'd be attacked by a vampire. And they also set up like a massive intercom to be like, "Don't help the soldiers, or else I'll hit you with Vietnamese magic."
I think if I woke up and there's a lady vampire stuck on my neck, I'd come.
Only if she was like goth and
Like full stop.
Yeah, no, God, you can't.
Like
Josh.
like your one from Hotel Transylvania.
Josh, you'd come
Well,
if a
Mavis.
2,000-year-old.
Mavis, yeah.
Josh,
That's a man's name, but we'll allow it.
Josh, you'd come if a 2,000-year-old woman was sucking your neck. That's kind of fucking iffy. I don't know. 2,000 years old
Eh?
is enough for you? Ooh.
I like older women.
2,000 though.
Cleopatra. I'd give it to those
Oh,
boys.
yeah.
Do you know what sounds like the skeleton damage? Oh my gosh.
I mean, Mark Anthony had to be onto something. He lost the entirety of Rome for that bullshit. Oh, yeah, I'll stop making
What was
history
the
jokes.
snakehead woman? What was her name? Medusa.
Yeah.
She had to be some fucking looking if she turned so many people to stone.
Yeah, actually, I think this might have been a Roman retelling of the story, but apparently why she was turned into a gorgon was because she was raped by Poseidon.
Oh.
And then, but she was raped in like Athena's temple,
It's
and
good of you to
Athena,
tell fun stories.
or it might have been Artemis's temple, and he's like, "What the fuck? How could you do this? How could you have sex in my temple?" And then she turned her into Medusa.
She punished her.
But
I
she's not
love
gonna punish
patriarchy,
Poseidon.
man.
He's fucking Poseidon. What do you do? He's the ocean. Fight the ocean.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
it's a little lizard thing that I got in Monaco, I believe.
No, Josh, good
Maybe
job. You
censor
haven't
the word-
fallen
one of
off
the
your
words
chair
that you
yet.
said.
No, I haven't.
You made it a whole episode.
Look, I fixed it.
The grape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good idea.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good, isn't it? Look, see how lads, I fixed my chair.
Oh,
yeah, you can get a
shit.
picture of this if you want.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is fucking awful.
That was that awful. I Frankenstein that shit.
You're gonna fucking die.
Why is there two spiky bits on it? Like what?
Well, because I had these big thick screws and I just put like like the things on them so I wouldn't.
You're gonna
slip
hit your
into it.
fucking pinky toe off that. And you're gonna fucking.
No, because look, otherwise I would like have this. I'd kick my foot onto the screws, so I just Frankensteined up the chair.
Andre, you said you had a postman story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone hear the postman story?
No.
This might be the most.
I've heard it, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
This is like a nice, easy. It's a very boring story, but I think it's quite funny. Like
Yeah.
it's just like what?
Get close to the mic.
I think he's
What are you talking about? Shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Brother over here thinks he's Rick Rubin.
Okay, so Josh, you
I don't know what
got
the fuck that is.
okay, so Josh, you got a postman story, am I right? Do you want to tell that story? I'm going to cut that entire fucking part out.
Alright, I'll just tell this story. I copied PG actually, because he said the knocking phone is very cool.
Oh yeah.
That's this fucking Android thing. It is fucking cool, I like it. I ordered it because I had an iPhone and the battery just started going like dodgy.
Mhm.
It's so dodgy. I brought it into one of the places where they have the Chinese people working in there, a tech place, and they just they fix it up,
Mhm.
and then it went dodgy again.
Yeah, always.
I had a fight with a woman in Vodafone, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, honey, we can't fix that. It's physical damage." I was like, "The battery's after swelling up out of the
Yeah,
screen,
yeah,
you know. The thing, like the screen is popped off basically now. I have it inside, and
That was the M&M phone.
It
wasn't
started doing
that
elemental
was the
damage.
phone, yeah. That phone was that hard. I don't know if that's the M&M case on. It probably does, but like it just popped off. I forgot where. I was even talking. Oh, I'm talking about the postman.
Postman story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, I can't tell like a full story by myself.
So you ordered.
But I got the nothing phone. You buy it online, obviously, because nerdy tech company. I'm excited for it to come. I get an email one day. Perfect, it's coming today. I'm really excited. So I live close to where I work.
Yeah.
So I just go home for my lunch. And on my way back from lunch, I'm heading back to work. I see the postman. I see him like in the van. He's coming down the road, basically. Or well, he's out of the van, but you know he's on the road.
Yeah.
And I know he's dropping it. He comes down the way. So I'm like, oh, I'll ask him. I was like, oh, sorry. He knows me. We've talked before because I know the postman.
Mhm.
And I said, oh, can I have my phone? Just can I get it early there, please? Like, no, I'm Josh. Yes, it is.
Just
And-
wait.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just wait, Josh. What the fuck's wrong with you?
No!
No one is on your side. You're
just,
weird.
You just said your full name as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah, well, just bleep that a little bit out. But yeah, my name is Josh, blah, blah, blah. This is the address, like, you know me. I know him. So I didn't have to say, like, oh, I'm Josh, blah blah blah.
I'm Gargle McFarlane.
Can I just get my fucking phone?
Yeah.
I'd say that, but I was like, he's like, no, I can't do that.
Understandable, like.
Just
No,
wait.
not understandable. I just go, can I please have the phone? So because my plan is to set up and work if I got a bit of off time. He goes, no, I can't do that. But he said it with a bit of an attitude.
No one's on your side, Josh.
I didn't ask you to be on my side.
You're the
You
villain.
purple-haired
You're the
fuck.
villain of this.
I'm not a villain. But I just said, just give me can I just have the phone? Like, you know what am I going to do? Like, steal my own phone? And blame me. He's like, no, he said something like, that's against the unposted rules of etiquette. He said something fancy like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have fucking shot him there and then if he said that shit to me.
And then I was like, just give me. I just basically kept giving me the. So I was hanging out the window basically at the car. I was like, can I just have the phone? He started basically bad to shout, and I just drove off. He started giving out. This isn't the end of the story.
Yeah.
There's more. So I go back to work, whatever, and the phone is there when I get there. So luckily, but then maybe in the next week, I notice I get an email about say, you get your tax disc for the car.
Yeah.
In the post, and it said, "Oh, we could not deliver your things," or something like that. The address was off. My normal address.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I had to go into the post office to collect my tax discs.
Yeah.
And then there was another package I was made to go into the post office to collect. And so I went in one day, and I confronted the postman. I confronted him. I was like, "Why do you keep? Will you not just deliver my post? Why do you keep delivering my post?" He said, "I have no idea what you're on about. I don't know. I was like, "I know it's obviously you. How would I have two packages? I've never had a package that I've had to collect from the post office. I've never had to do that."
Yeah.
And we were arguing for a while because we're both just looking at each other half shouting. And he gets into his van in his little cargo shorts, and he slams the door and he goes, "I'm the postman. I can do whatever I want." And he flies off back down the road.
Like fucking Doomslayer, man. I'm the goddamn postman.
You made a fucking nemesis out of the postman.
Yeah, but he just had a little glass like a little nerdy normal postman. That's what he
No, I imagine him in full cowboy getup. He flipped up his hat like, I'm the fucking postman.
his little
Rode
stuff
off on
like
a pitch black horse into the
Did you
sunset.
get the post delivered yet, or no?
No, well, this is the next part of the story. So next day I'm off. I had to go on a Saturday. I went to the post office and I had to complain about a postman. Because that's the most boring story of all time. So I go in and I'm like, this postman, I've had dealings with him, whatever. He just won't deliver my post.
He's bullying me.
He's bullying me. Give me my pen. So I go and complain. She's like, the postman was, yeah, I'll put on the word. I'll see what happens. So I get a call because obviously you're giving your phone number. They know who you are anyway.
Yeah.
I get a call.
They know where you fucking live.
I get a call. So okay, I told my manager. The manager had a word with the postman.
Your manager at work.
The manager in the post office. Or
And the
something
manager's
like that.
gone missing.
She's like, oh, supervisor said, just asked him to apologise or just keep delivering the post. And he said no. And the manager insisted that he apologised. And the postman quit.
Seriously?
We have a new postman.
Oh shit, nice.
We have a new postman.
Jeez,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
the final straw for him. What the fuck?
I didn't really do anything. I just wanted my post delivered. I didn't really care anymore
That is
if it
really
was
funny.
him. Just as long as my post is delivered.
Yeah.
He was so...
You
He
got a man
disliked me
fired.
so much. He didn't get fired. He quit.
Now, Josh,
He said, I'm not going to apologize to this asshole. I quit. I don't know if he
I mean,
quit.
I kind of have respect for him.
But
for that.
the way she kind of said it is like, he won't be delivering your post anymore.
alright, Josh.
They brought him out back and forth. Put him down.
Josh, I'm going to say this to you very
Delivered
clearly.
him to hell.
You asking for the
Express
post.
shipping.
You shouldn't have asked for the post early. That's not what you do. That's off. That's immoral.
No.
But you ended up.
What's it immoral?
You were a part of that man's villain origin story, and I want you to know that you created fucking Doctor Doom with your foul actions.
Was he like, is your postman Homelander or something? Because he's like, I can do whatever the fuck I
I
he definitely
am
would've
better!
But I
jerked
think
off in his van.
because Ireland is so rural, like, unless you're in a big city, all the cities are far away, you know, there's only like 5 cities in Ireland, really.
Yeah.
So I think the local people, like, so the people who work in the postman, the fellow who works in the big local shop, the postman, a milkman back in the day, there's no milkman anymore.
Well, no,
These are like the local celebrities, these are the famous people, like, you know, the local butcher. Even though Chanel isn't that small, but whatever. But there's still more postmen than whatever. What?
You said,
What?
You said,
You said that.
Oh, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, who cares?
Josh Fergore, he got dementia.
But just like, these people are like almost famous, so like everyone on the road knows their postman, you know, that kind of way.
Yeah.
So I think they get a bit of power to their heads.
Local celebrities, they
Yeah.
think they're the fucking shit then. So
They're like, oh yeah, I'm the top dog. But most of them are sound. I don't think most of them go
are so
mad.
sound.
Josh, when you were asking for your package early, could you sense the power crackling off him?
Well, no, I
like
know. I
electricity.
think he's just being a bit of a stickler. Like, you know, when you work with people, some people are such assholes.
Did his hands and eyes ignite into burning flame?
Like, I remember when I was working in Dunn's, I worked over like the Christmas,
Yeah.
and there was just this woman working there.
Right, so
She was working the
it's
same job as me, but she was about 40.
It's a retail store for people.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. It's just like it's a supermarket.
Yeah, supermarket, yeah.
Yeah, but she worked the same job as me, but the only thing she had above me was she used to do the reductions. Do you know where you scan the thing and put the yellow sticker on it?
What was her first name?
Starts with a P.
Was this the
Patricia.
big Duns or the small Duns?
Big Duns.
Okay.
No, no,
No.
You already said
The
Connell,
other one,
Josh.
okay.
the other one.
Yeah,
You already-
that's
you
the
already
one I
said
used
the
to
Shut
work
the
in.
fuck up.
That's the one I used to work in.
Yeah, Darren will just bleep it.
Leap on
Uh,
it.
You should call this podcast Darren Josh trying to detox.
Yeah.
Oh fuck it. But I remember she used to try to tell me what to do,
Mhm.
and all I had to do was sit around stacking ham. That's all I worked
That's
at the
a
deli.
euphemism.
I
What
thought
is
deli-
that euphemism for?
No, it's
You're a
not.
fucking
I'm just
hamster.
fucking around stacking ham. You know
I
how
didn't
it
understand
is.
this. They told me, "Oh, you're working in the deli." I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll be like the kebab man, showing out rolls and stuff like that." No, the deli means like the deli meats.
Yeah.
It's like you stack the chicken
Mhm.
and the ham and the lunch roll
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff like stuffing and stuff goes in there as well. All that kind of boring shit.
Surely
And
you,
fish.
surely you can get that done in like an hour max.
Well, no, but they're big rolls, and it was during Christmas, so we're
Oh.
stacking all the time. People are putting more stuff down, stack. Like we used to work until like 2 or 3 a.m. those nights. Like the night before Christmas Eve, we were working till 4 a.m.
Jesus.
Because I remember that's when I was like 17 or 18. I didn't drive. My mother used to collect me. One night she forgot me. I had to sneak in through the house at 4 a.m. I had to walk home.
Oh man.
It was
Oh, God.
it was rough.
That's
But it was
like
only
the
one
op-
time.
That's like the opposite end of fucking town as well.
Yeah, it is.
This is clear favoritism, Josh. I would be working till like fucking 5 or 4. I didn't get picked up by nobody.
How'd you get home?
I either walked, I got a lift from someone else.
I talk about this though. Nobody steals ugly kids.
I'm not a kid. I'm a full adult with a job. Who had a job.
Jack got sacked for licking all the glasses.
I was hungry, alright? It was a 5-hour work.
But like, you know,
You don't let them near your windows though.
why do you think they're so clean?
Fair enough.
He's like the fucking sucker, like Loach for your.
Yeah, for like a little
your-
Pleco.
The one window you have, Pleco, yeah.
They're so good, man. Oh, yeah.
You ever seen a street sweeper? One of those cars in I haven't. It's been me.
I
did it.
I have seen one of those.
I did it. It was me.
Next person who
was
says
me,
our
Barry.
fucking town, I'm gonna kick the living shit out of you. I'm gonna make you fucking eat that.
I live
Have
in
you
one-
seen,
fucking tourist
have
stop,
you seen the ad for the new buses?
No. What is it?
in our town, or
Yeah.
because they only came to our town, I'm
That?
pretty sure.
Because that's what I mean. The new buses are like, oh, are you ready for a new bus and get? That's what they say on the ad on the radio.
You're gonna have to censor the pun as well.
Josh, you're making Darren's life so difficult.
Who, Darren?
Oh my god. I just gotta cut the part out of it.
My
because
blood
nobody
type
gives a
is
shit
A.
about the fucking
No,
buses.
nobody gives a fuck about the bus. But that is bad. I think we're pretty much done now.
Yeah, I want to do a thing just at the end, like where we fire in a few ideas, because I'm thinking of doing some like short episodes where like it doesn't have to be all 4 of us. It could be just people. Like remember I was saying like you and PJ could have like a one about soccer.
Just talking about
It could be done through Discord as well.
just more topic,
yeah.
more like a single topic. Yeah.
When the new season of The Boys comes out, I want us to like watch it and like I don't know if you've watched The Boys, Jack. Have you?
I haven't finished it.
The Boys
and
is so
I
good.
forgot where
It's
I
so
was.
good.
I watched it all in about a week, and I thought about watching it again straight
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
It was so good.
I'm thinking maybe we could have one that just does about season 1 to 3, where we just talk about it and review each season kind of one by one. So it could be like the 3 of us, like minus Jack.
Josh, you know what you'd like a lot, Josh? If you and me, only us two, in an anime book club where we watch our favorite animes and we talk about them.
You said anime book club.
Yeah, Josh, because a book club is where you read a book and then you talk about it, but it's anime, so it's an anime book club. Are
So
you
not be an
stupid?
anime watch club or a movie club
Are you stupid?
or show club or series
Do you
club
have anything between those ears?
or an anime sex
He's
club.
actually
I'd
right.
go to that.
Hentai Club, yeah.
Yeah, hentai club would be sick.
I can do
Um,
that.
That's actually, I was thinking of having like a film thing where like we pick like a film each week and we all go home and watch it and then come back in and we spend like 10 minutes talking about
This
it.
reminds me of fucking,
No,
my
you-
fucking
the
English
film you
fucking
suggested,
class.
like-
No, it'd be some shit movie. We could watch it through Discord or something.
I actually have a
Something
movie.
fucking
I've seen a
terrible.
movie
No, PJ,
on
or
a
not PJ,
totally,
Darren, you
totally
two-
legal
Wait.
movie website. I was trying to watch. I don't remember what I was trying to watch.
Yeah.
And the movie popped up. It was called Freddy's Fridays.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's obviously a FNAF rip-off, but it just looked so bad.
We can start with that one.
I think
we'll watch it some night on Discord.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and we'll discuss it on the next.
Darren, I see what this ploy is. We're not going to watch ASMR Mommy hits you with frying pan.
I forgot about that.
I did that last night, actually.
Yeah, I did it the night that we were talking about it. So
we say, look, we just have this bit. We were playing. What were we playing? We were playing some stupid shit like Gartic Phone or something.
Yeah.
Fortnite?
But on the music bot on the Discord, we found out it just plays YouTube videos. It doesn't really play music. So he's got to play like Mommy like strokes you to sleep.
Dominant fucking.
You're such a good boy.
I found one that was like 14 seconds of like, oh, I'm gonna hit you with frying pan, bong bong.
Frying pan one was good.
So we decided to do an experiment. I decided to do an experiment where we'd all like listen to this, trying to go to sleep some night, and come back and report our results. So how did you get on?
I came 8 times. I slept an average of 7 hours. No, I have no idea. I just fell asleep.
You have to download
Pokemon. I
City
think my mind wanders off unless I'm watching something.
Did you think it helped though?
Not really. Just felt like I was.
Yeah.
I just kind of kept giggling to myself. I think I was just kind of. It kind of was in the background of my mind because I'm trying to sleep. I'm just thinking about something else.
Yeah.
Always, you know. So I kind of need to be watching something. Like usually I just have like YouTube on. Like you know, I just watch a video. It's like, can I beat Terraria with only the starting tools?
That guy is so
shit
good.
Like that.
It's Happy Days or something, isn't it? That does.
There's like a mini
Terraria.
I'm not sure.
Apparently there's this big channel called Shawnee Do, and I have no issue.
Is he a Stardew Valley guy?
Yeah, but sometimes you ever click on a YouTube channel and you're like, all right, I'll check out a recent video to see if I like this guy, and their voice is just unpassable.
Hey guys, welcome. Yeah, I remember because I love
your
Stardew Valley.
The editing's great, the energy's great, but you sound like the fucking nerd emoji, and I can't listen to you.
The Stardew Valley community of YouTubers, they are the most boring people ever.
Yeah.
And their videos aren't bad, but they're the most like docile. Because obviously Stardew
Valley. It's like
Valley,
talking like a TikTok AI. That's the sort of voice.
But no, they're all just like quite mellow, boring people.
Yeah.
I prefer mellow, but he talks like.
I know.
He's got 30 seconds to explain that he blew up an orphanage, and he's got to do it as quickly and excitedly as possible.
I hate them YouTubers. They always, what do they call them? The comfort streamers.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I love arson and you know, like kicking kids, and they always say edgy, you know, in quotation marks, stuff
edgy,
like that. And it's just so cringe.
And they look like fucking, you know, that guy Michael Reeves or whatever that was with.
Yeah,
fucking like little fucking.
I always think of Tommy Innit.
Tommy Innit or some shit like that. Yeah, yeah. I'm so quirky. I'm so edgy. But anyway, back to the Mommy thing. I listened to it as well. It didn't really work at all.
Yeah, didn't stroke you to sleep.
No, I put it on like an internet historian video or something to listen to then.
Oh, you hear he did plagiarism.
I don't give a shit.
He's never made anything original.
I couldn't give a shit.
He's scum of the earth. Worse than dirt.
Only if you're a liberal sissy.
This is nothing to do with liberalism.
You're not a liberal.
The only people that care are the people that watched fucking H Bomber Guy's video.
Yeah.
Who are also happen to be liberals. All of them. Every single one of them.
You're not willing to have a Venn diagram. You're like, no, it's a circle. Liberals, H Bomber Guys.
I'm just going to say there's a considerable
video.
overlap in the Venn diagram. Sorry, go ahead.
What's the guy? His name, Kizurgistat or whatever his name is.
Kurzgesagt, yeah.
I think his videos are fucking boring.
I actually like him. That's where I got the thing that we were talking about earlier with the. Actually, no. This will be our last topic because we're kind of out of time. But what I was talking about earlier with like nobody in the world being. You can't prove that anybody else other than yourself is conscious or whatever. There's a Kurzgesagt video called The Egg, and it's about like. I remember we were talking about God.
Oh, it's a rendition of a poem by a guy.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
But it's about like basically, it's kind of like what if it's just like a story kind of thing, and it's.
What
like,
if you were an egg?
Well, no, it's no.
You look like an egg, but like a really fucking ugly egg with stupid purple hair. That also is a liberal.
Thank you. It's like what if like when you die, let's say you're the only person in the world who's like actually conscious, but when you die. You go to another person.
Oh, you experience everyone.
You experience everyone, and when you've gone through them all, then you become God himself. Because like if you're the only conscious being in the fucking universe, you're also the God and stuff, and it's just kind of cool.
So you're saying that like if a child gets raped, he's the child and the rapist.
And the rapist. And me and you and Dennis and Jack, especially Jack and PJ.
There's a logic album.
Especially what?
I meant to say especially PJ.
There's a logic album. There's a logic album. That's kind of the story of it in all the skits. And the album's called Everybody. But at the start, there's like a little story after the first song. And the guy's name, he dies, his name is Adam. They call him Adam, but his name is Atom. Like Atom.
And they split the atom and the world explodes.
So it's every atom. Bro, isn't that so deep?
That's so deep.
I just love when stuff is deep, man.
Speaking of Adam, I have one more thing. Dennis, do you remember Adam in secondary school?
Of course I do.
That was
Adam.
What is the second name?
No.
Or different? No,
Just say it and then block it out.
Adam with the walk is cooking?
Yeah, the walk. Yeah. So like you guys wouldn't know because we were in different schools, but there was this guy in our secondary school called Adam, and he used to call himself the Rock. Remember that?
That's awesome.
He used to call himself the Rock.
That was not awesome.
Like someone called it to him before making fun of him, and then he used to call himself that forevermore. And he had a YouTube channel called Sniper Sully as well.
That's like a name for it, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, you got to bleep that out.
We'll block it, yeah.
And sorry, nobody was going to fucking listen this far.
No.
But he, like, you know, we had this whole thing with him in secondary school. He used to just take the piss out of him, and he like threatened. I apologized to him after the whole thing happened.
I didn't.
I shouldn't have, because then he was like, okay, but don't let it happen again, or things will happen. And I was like, fuck off. Like, I just never talked to him again then after that. I was like, I tried to fucking apologize to you.
He crossed his arms and his big
he got missing because he went to a catfish's house in like Kilkenny.
That's what I was gonna say. So this guy, I don't think I mentioned. No, I definitely didn't mention this on the podcast before. But we lost touch with him completely after secondary school. But one of the guys that I'm living with now, this guy's fucking gamer tag popped up on his Xbox one day, and I was like, no fucking way you know Adam. And he was like, I do actually. Do you want to hear a story about him? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he goes, so Adam he got this like e-girl, like girlfriend online, like through fucking something, probably Roblox or some shit. And she lived in a town that's probably about an hour and a half's drive away from us.
Hour and a half, yeah.
An hour and a half's drive away from us. It's probably like a full like day's walk away, maybe more. And he like basically fled his house in the middle of the night with like a backpack full of cans of Pepsi and nothing else, and just started fucking walking to this girl's like town to try and meet up with her. And like his parents went nuts, and like,
why didn't he take the bus?
Sure, I thought surely you need like 24 hours before you can declare a missing persons case. Because I see.
Is that just in America?
That's a myth.
I don't think
That's a myth everywhere.
I think teenage boys might be the stupidest people ever, because they get one sniff of a vagina and they are gone. Even just seeing a boob, I think they would do anything. Yeah. Like he would have gone to Timbuktu to see that boob. You know, like
it's like the Birds of Paradise, man. Like there's this one that like clear out and fight for its life to protect like a circle of clean dirt, and then when a baddie comes along, he starts fucking flapping out his esophagus and shit.
Imagine we had to dance to
this man's got no life. All he does is dance and fuck women. This Birds of Paradise.
Okay, let's just cut off the podcast. We're going for any.
Alright, but first, before we go off, we sing the CutOff
song.
Wait.
Shut up!
We sing the CutOff song to send away our viewers.
Okay.
CutOff podcast. We love talking about CutOff podcast. There you go.
Now do your first turn.
Nope, no intro needed. That's the end. I'm cutting it off there. Thank you, everybody.